Hello, everybody. Happy Friday afternoon, morning, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for tuning in. As every Friday, I come live. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Julieta. I am the owner and creator of this business page. Oh, my table's moving. And I'm live, and I come live every Friday, at least every Friday, to present a business partner of mine, somebody who does a digital business just like me. So, as I was saying, I am the owner of this business page. I run a digital business, and by trade, I work in construction as an engineer. And in this page, I promote my digital business. So today, I have a dear friend of mine, and she's from my Latin community. So I will not make her wait and invite her in. Hi, Zori.
Hi. Hi, girl. Thank you for the invite. That's so sweet from you.
Thank you for accepting my invitation. How are you?
I'm very good, actually. Well, here in California, we woke up with a really hot weather, so
Wow.
I'm actually
Lucky.
having a little fun. So
Oh, really? Little gadgets. That's great.
yeah, even though we have the AC on, it's just
Yeah.
like I feel okay. I told my husband, "Can you please let me have this?" Is actually Coco's fun.
Oh, the little Coco.
So yeah, thank you so much. How's the weather over there?
Well, we have been having a couple of days. It's sunny today. Well, sunny, kind of cloudy, but it hasn't been as hot. I think today it was 24, something like that. Not much than that, but well, in Quebec is like that. We have well, now we're getting in the month of August. We're gonna have a couple of hot weeks, that's for sure. But it doesn't get higher than, I don't know, 35, something like
Yeah,
that. But it's not for a very long period of time. And
I see.
actually, these 2 weeks, it's the construction holiday that they call it. So mostly everybody is on vacation during this last 2 weeks. Today is the last day, and the weather hasn't been wow. I don't know if people have stayed here, or I'm going to see on Monday now when I go back to the office, see what everybody says. But I mean, I was working from home these 2 weeks, so I haven't moved it like that. And the weather hasn't been wow. It's been okay, but I mean, I think people at least could have enjoyed a bit of a at least relaxing time.
Ah, cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So, Zori, thank you so much again for being here. I would like you to introduce a little bit to our audience. Tell us who you are, what you do, where you're from.
Yeah, sure. As Julie said, my name is my name is actually Soraya, but everyone that knows me, my family, my closest friend, call me
Yeah.
Soraya. So yeah, I'm original from Venezuela. And a little bit of my background. Well, I was born in Venezuela, but when I was around eight, then I moved to Ecuador because that's where my parents are from. So when my parents immigrated to the U.S., they left with my grandma. So that's why when my parents immigrated to the U.S., my grandma and I will have to move to Ecuador. And then later on, I lived there. I went to elementary, went to school, but then when I turned 16, then I immigrate with my parents to the U.S. And I've been living here in California for over 20 years. For over 20
Wow.
years, been like amazing, crazy experience, challenging because like I have to. I learned, as you can tell, like English is not my first language, but I have to learn the language also. I have to learn like the culture because like I'm 100% sure that in Canada it's the same that
Yeah.
people all around the world. So I went to school pretty much. I already have finished my high school back in Ecuador, but when I came here to California, it's kind of I needed to start all over again my high school.
Yeah.
So it was crazy because I was one of the kids that I was like the oldest in the high school, but that was a requirement for me to continue my education. So I
Yeah.
was like, okay, it's not a big deal. Like 4 years. it shouldn't it shouldn't be nothing, right? So when 4 years passed by, I continued my higher education. I went to school, I went to university later on, I got my late I got my bachelor degree in business management because something that I always wanted to start my own business. I just didn't know what kind of business. So, and thinking, okay, with this degree, it's gonna help me to get a higher pay. I would say, but I didn't really get no higher pay. I did got a lot of student loan debt, so that's for sure. And but I did work for the corporate world for over 10 years. I did a little bit of everything because of my background, going to school. So I had a background in accounting. So I work as an accountant. Also, later on, I started working in a company where I was in the marketing department. So I did as a marketing coordinator. And then my last employer, I did as a business manager. So, like I have done a little bit everything before I started this amazing business. And I just like, I don't want to go back in those days
Sure.
that of my 9 to 5 schedule.
That's exactly. Nobody wants to go back. Once you get to that point, I mean, this is amazing. So, and what made you start looking for something else? Because you were working already in marketing a bit in your late in the last job that you had. I just don't want to forget because we have our friends watching. Lorena, she's from Calgary. We have Priscilla. Priscilla saying, where is she? Here. Hi, hello, Juli.
Hola.
Hello again, Jody. Hola. These are our chicas from the Spanish community, our business partners. So thank you guys for watching us. Thank you so much for your support. And sorry, my question was, what made you, I don't know, start looking for something else? I mean, what clicked in your head, or what was your idea of searching for something else? And how did you come up to an online business?
Was something funny because, well, like last year hit, we
Yeah.
were laid off temporarily, but I still continue working for them from home. But
Okay.
like I was just like working too many hours. Like if a regular 9 to 5 is basically like 8 hours, because you gotta add the lunch hour. But here at home, usually it was just like I end up working more than 10 hours. So then I say no. Then it was just like I think when something it means to happen, it's meant for you. So I learned into this amazing mom. So this is a person that thankfully I registered to her page, and then she was just explaining how she was able to manage to work from home and at the same time to manage to take care of her 4 babies under the age of 6 at that time. And like me only having 2 daughters, and they were already way older than my age, I was like, okay, I can do it. I can do it. And that's what I immediately I started. I registered. I watched the webinar, but that's what made me like really seeing that this mom, even younger than me, was able to do it. Why not me? Why not me? I wanted to work from home. Yeah, that's true, but I didn't want it to keep working for a company or for somebody else. And it's like, okay, this is must be the sign that I was waiting for, and that's why here I am. Been doing this business for a year now.
Wow, congratulations, a year.
Thank
That's
you.
great. And sorry, since you were on the marketing part, did you have any experience? Was it good for you? I mean, having been in the with the coming in with a marketing background, or how did you learn all the process of our business?
Well, to be honest, I was in the marketing department, but I kind of like learn like the dark side of it. I kind of learn like how to put prices, higher prices, 10 times what it actually costs. So that's the kind of, I would say, hacks that I learned. And I wasn't in a moment like I wasn't really proud of what I was doing because, like for example, you could buy something for $1 and you go to the store, you end up paying $10. And then I started like now myself, but you know what, that taught me like when I go to a store and I hear a price, I already know that's not the price. So I start negotiating the price. I just say, no, that's not what you pay. So give me less, like give me that discount. So, but when it comes to what I have learned is being, I would say, way more. What I did on my, because and that back then I worked for them for a year and a half, but this business in less than a year, it had taught me more about marketing that when I was working in my
What you learned
previous
before,
job.
yeah.
Yes.
And because exactly we provide all the information, like exactly, Priscilla was just saying she's new in the business and she's working on the training, and she came in also not having any experience, and she's going through and she's doing amazing. So congratulations to you too, Priscilla. And that's the thing, this is doable by anybody. We provide all the tools and technique that you need to be up and running. And there's so many people here with different backgrounds. Myself, I had no experience whatsoever on digital marketing or online anything, so I'm very happy as well. Zori, should we speak a little bit in Spanish for our Spanish
Yeah.
followers? Sí, bueno. ¿Qué consejo le darías a la gente, si quieren empezar, si están mirando, si tienen dudas, qué se van a encontrar cuando se registren a tu página o a la mía, cómo deben proceder?
Bueno, primeramente cuando me imagino que muchos de ustedes se han encontrado con una publicación, con una campaña publicitaria, anuncios, como le quieren llamar. Si es algo que les llamó la atención, bueno, por supuesto, tomen la tarea de leerlo, pero primero, o sea, regístrense, dense la oportunidad, regístrense a la página. Y si, por ejemplo, nosotros ofrecemos seminarios gratuitos, el cual los pueden ver, están ahí al alcance de sus teléfonos, porque usualmente, o sea, cuando estamos utilizando nuestro teléfono es que muchos encontramos este negocio y de eso la oportunidad. El seminario es 90 minutos. Siempre yo le digo a la gente, si no tienes 90 minutos para aprender de este sistema, para saber si puede funcionar o no para ti, entonces no podrías hacer este negocio digital, porque en sí se trata de que te tomes tu tiempo y mires la información que estamos ofreciendo en el seminario. Pues obvio vamos a explicar en detallado lo que es este negocio. Y lo que me gusta en el seminario es que hay muchas personas que tú te puedes identificar con el estilo de vida de ellos, la cultura. Y, o sea, a mí me llamó la atención una mamá que estaba cuidando a sus hijos de menores de 6 años. Entonces hay otras personas que les puede identificar otro tipo de situaciones, de experiencia, ¿verdad? Entonces yo les invito que se registren, o sea, el seminario es gratuito, o sea, ahí no van a perder nada. Ahora, desen la oportunidad a aprender algo, porque ahorita en estos tiempos no todo lo que tenemos es seguro. O sea, podrás tener tu trabajo de 9 a 5, podrás tener la mejor posición en tu compañía, pero hasta las compañías más famosas, más ricas en este mundo pueden quebrar. Entonces es hora que te des la oportunidad de crear ese salario que tú lo puedes generar. O sea, aquí en este negocio no tenemos un salario mínimo. O sea, es como depende, como todo negocio, depende de nuestro esfuerzo, del tiempo, la dedicación que pongamos, ¿verdad?
Exactly.
Pero te aseguro que si sigues el entrenamiento, como siempre digo, vas a ver buenos resultados, vas a ver buenos resultados. Mírame a mí, ya tengo un año en este negocio y esto es lo que estoy haciendo tiempo completo, yo no trabajo para nadie y esto, o sea, no soy rica, no soy millonaria, pero con que me ayude a mantener a mis hijas, a ayudar a mi esposo en la casa, con eso es lo importante de como
Exactly.
mujer, saber de proveer para nuestra familia. Ahora no solo es el esposo que tiene que ayudar, también las mujeres tenemos que ayudar y proveer también en la casa, en el hogar. Y nada más que todo ser independientes, no depender de nadie. Ahorita con esto del empoderamiento de la mujer, o sea, le invitamos a todas esas chicas, porque bueno, no solamente es para las chicas, pero ahorita en estos tiempos donde la mujer tiene que darse cuenta que valemos mucho más que estar en la casa, que cuidar a los niños, que también podemos ser esas mujeres profesionales, emprendedoras y las que podemos ser dueñas de nuestro propio negocio. Así que te invito y te registres pues, a la página de Julie.
Bueno, muchas gracias, Dolly. And go back to our English. How much time do you dedicate to your business? How much time do you put in on your day?
Well, to be honest, like I don't spend more than 3 hours, and this is why the reason why because I wake up very late. Like I like to sleep like a lot. So the first thing in the morning I do, of course, I work on a post here and there, and it's a lot of inquiries you're gonna receive through the day.
Yeah.
But the good thing about this business is our system itself is runs in automation. So what it does, it take care of the emails for you. So in that part, I don't have to worry about. So if I have a lead, who's a lead, the person that really registered with their name and email that has shown you that is interested into the business. So our system is gonna start sending them emails. So that's why I probably you guys might be receiving emails and you say, oh, wow, this person is sending me emails. No, guys, you're not doing that. It's our system. So, for example, while I'm spending time with my daughters, when I take my pets out to the park, that's what my system does. Most of the heavy lifting for me, right? And yeah, that's what I do. And the 3 hours is not like I sit in front of a laptop or front of a computer for 3 hours. But like it's throughout the day, if I really collect all those minutes, I will maybe add up to 2 hours and a half or 3 hours. I have two daughters, teenagers, and I do gotta pay attention to them. And plus, I have the husband, and sometimes I act like another teenager. So it's just like all my time I have to be breaking down through all my loved one, and now I have my puppy that she requires a lot of time. So yeah, but yeah, I love it. I love what I do, and honestly, I'm proud for helping others. I know you as well, Julie, that you do
Yes.
an amazing job as a mentor, and I
Thank
love that, and. I haven't mentioned, but like I always wanted to do, I wanted to go to school for what you went for engineer, right? But it's just like I thought it was so many years that you needed to go to school. I'm like, oh my God, I don't see myself going to school for that many years to be in an injury. But it's an awesome career. So keep up with your job. It's really amazing what you're doing behind
thank
the
you.
scene. And yeah, like continue being an inspiration, for all those females that probably are thinking about starting their own business. You guys, you have Julie. She's awesome.
Thank you, Zori. Thank you so much. I will just explain what you said in Spanish, just in case, because you explained the part of the webinar. So, what Zori talked about when she spoke in Spanish for our Spanish-speaking community, but we're going to share it with the people that don't speak Spanish. She was telling that the way to come into this business is to register on either one of us page, either my page or her page, and this way you get to see a presentation, what we call the webinar. And this webinar lasts 90 minutes. And what she tells people is if you don't have 90 minutes to watch a webinar, then most likely you won't have time to do this business. Not because this business consumes your time, because like she just said, she only puts in 3 hours a day. Plus, plus one. I was gonna speak in French, like more or less 3 hours a day during the day. But the thing is, you have to learn how to run this business, and that requires a little bit of your effort, a little bit of your time, and a little bit of dedication, right? So besides in this presentation, you are provided with testimonials from people from different parts of the world, and we do it live twice a week. We did it yesterday, we did it on Tuesday, and this is different people that come live every week and twice a week, and not the same people. So you have like to see a little bit of everything. So sometimes you're going to resonate with somebody. Sometimes you're going to find that somebody has a story similar to yours and that they're doing the business. So maybe you get to think that it is doable for you too. And most probably is, because like we said, there's people from all kinds of backgrounds doing this business and succeeding. So that's what she invited everybody to join our websites and just enjoy the webinar and see if this could be a fit for you, as it is for us and for so many other people doing it. So Zori, I think we've covered pretty much everything. I want to thank you for your time. I don't know if you have any last few words that you would like to say.
No, guys, like, go ahead and take the leap of faith. Like I say, tomorrow is no guarantee, and why not? Like, go ahead and watch those 90 minutes, and I'm sure that Julie will be so happy waiting for you on the other side.
Okay, sorry. I'm gonna let you go. I wish you a beautiful Friday and a very, very
Bye,
nice
guys.
and warm weekend.
Bye.
Bye. See you. Well, that's Sorasha from California. I'm so happy she shared all this information with you, and I hope you'd enjoyed it. This is it for me. I'm going to wish everybody a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, be grateful, and be kind always. See you. Bye.